Welcome everyone and thank you so much for joining in. So what is happening right now with price action of Bitcoin? If you have watched my video from yesterday, you saw this coming. Why? Because I made it very clear. If the price of Bitcoin is going to break the support around this 48,500 range, then there is a high probability of price also continue this rally here to the downside. And exactly after we break the support line here around this 48,500, the price of Bitcoin came around this 47,300 range, and now we are seeing this consolidation type of scenario. So what to expect next? Because the area where we are getting rejection, you can see here, this line was one of the very important line of support. You can see here, right? Support. The same line was acting as a strong line of support, and now since the price of Bitcoin is below this exact support line is acting as a resistance. So is this going to be a rally here to the upside, price re-entering this lower line area, right, and continue this movement here in this manner, or is this going to be more of a consolidation before price sees another pullback here to the downward direction? Because according to the broadening top, if you look at this example here, bullish and bearish one, but in our case we will be focusing around this bearish one. Why? Because the price of Bitcoin has broken the support line and now we are below it. So according to this bearish broadening top, you can see there are two price targets. First one is from where this broadening top started appearing, and the second target is the end of this broadening top. So in our case, if you look at this price movement from this top to the bottom line, first one and this here, right, is the second one. So now according to the first target, as you can see, the price of Bitcoin has actually already reached the first target, just like as shown here in example. Now, if this is going to be another target here to the downside because the price is still below it, then the next possible target is going to be around this 45 to 46,000 range, and this is exactly what I also showed you on my yesterday's video. So if the price of Bitcoin wants to again faking out this bearish scenario and again continue this rally here to the upside, then 48,500, 48,600 resistance must be flipped into support for that. And not only this one here, guys, if you are aware, yesterday I also talked about this descending channel and why this descending channel was also pointing out, even if we have broken out of this previous temporary resistance line, you can see now this retracement here could be a retest, because this same line was previous resistance line, and now if we do see further retracement around this area, the lower line area, then again you can see 45,000, 46,000 could be on the line. So in that case, this could be more of a retest, right, and then price again trying to break here to the upper direction. So that was also a reason why we said, hey, we have to be careful, because this 45, 46,000 could be on the line here in the medium short term for Bitcoin. And if you are aware, guys, not just only with the descending channel or also this broadening top, I also included this WYCKOFF accumulation scenario, because according to this WYCKOFF accumulation scenario, now if you look at this here carefully, you can see since here the price was clearly forming this lower highs, lower lows continuation pattern, broke out of it, started this new higher highs, higher lows continuation pattern. Now the price of Bitcoin is again below this previous lows, right? So now this is indicating, hey, this WYCKOFF scenario won't make much sense. But still, if we look at this not just as a WYCKOFF, but simply by adding this parallel channel, we could be getting gravitated around this lower line area. So that was the reason why we said, hey, if the price of Bitcoin wants to show an actual movement, then this central line, which is lying around 48,500, 48,600, must be flipped into support at any cost, right? Otherwise, we could be getting gravitated here towards the lower line area of this parallel channel, because this lower line was a strong line of support in past Bitcoin price action, and this is exactly where we could be also getting gravitated. So please be careful at this current stage. And now if you want to look at this in a bit different way, no problem, because if you have watched my video from yesterday, I showed you another example that was also pointing out if the support around this 48,500 is going to get broken, right, there could be another retracement, and that could also bring the price towards this 45, 46,000 range. Why? Because in the past Bitcoin price action, whenever the price of Bitcoin saw this movement, right, breaking out of this 20 exponential moving average, finding support above it, you can see the trend was very nice. But once the support here got broken, after that we saw this another price retracement, right, making double bottom, breaking it to the upper direction. Again, similar scenario, we broke out of this 50 exponential, also above this 20 exponential, but there was no proper support, and all of a sudden we saw this price retracement lower than previous one. You can see lower than previous one, right? And yesterday, when the price of Bitcoin also broke this support line, I showed you this exact example and also warned you, we have to be careful because this here could be a movement in this manner and price could show another pullback towards this 45,000 range. So that's why, guys, as you can see, with different perspective, the price of Bitcoin is showing some sign of weakness. But if we look at this here in a whole, I mean in a bigger frame, you can see we have talked about this price movement which formed a very nice bump and run reversal before breaking it to the upside. Again, similar scenario, bump and run reversal. And now the question here is, if the price of Bitcoin is going to see this retracement around this 45,000 range, then 46,000 range, then we have to be a bit careful because this is in a bigger time frame looked as a bullish scenario, right? But the price movement, if we look at this very, very carefully, guys, you can see from this swing low till this swing high. No, sorry, we are going to take Fibonacci extension line. From this swing low till this swing high, the price of Bitcoin saw this retracement from this fib extension around this 0.236, which was around 10,000 back then, right? Consolidated few weeks, you can see 1, 2, 3, 4, almost a month before breaking it to the upward direction. Again, take this Fibonacci extension from this swing low till this swing high. You can see very clearly the price of Bitcoin right now is also getting reversal towards this 0.236 Fibonacci line, just like here. Right, you can see just like here. So we are holding this line right now. So that's why if we do see any sort of a price retracement around this 46,000 range, then you can see the 0.236 Fibonacci line is also exactly lying around this 45,700 price area. So these are some of the interesting scenario I wanted to share with you in today's video. If you enjoyed my work, then come on, hit the like button, and for those individuals watching this for the first time, hit that subscribe button and the bell. So by saying this, I'm signing out. My name is Anup. Bye bye, guys.